This week's all about New Mexico, where we've got surprise weddings, new lawsuits, old lawsuits, and emergency orders. Meanwhile, there's a hearing to determine whether those Pennsylvania weddings actually counted, new organizing in Tennessee, Arkansas, and Indiana, and a special session, maybe, in Hawaii. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum, and welcome to Marriage News Watch for August 26, 2013. Let's start with New Mexico, where there's a lot going on right now. There's a bunch to keep track of, so here's what you need to know. Earlier this year, two separate groups filed separate lawsuits in state district court. One was filed by the ACLU, the other by State Representative Brian Egolf. Then suddenly, last week, one county clerk said that the state's marriage statute was gender neutral and just started marrying gay and lesbian couples just like that. And late on Friday, a judge in one of those lawsuits ruled that Santa Fe County has to start issuing licenses too. It looks like a group of New Mexico Republicans will likely file suit to stop the marriages. It's anyone's guess how that will go. And that's still not the end of it. Late last week, the ACLU and NCLR filed an emergency request on behalf of a woman with potentially fatal brain cancer. Because she may pass away before the litigation is concluded, she and her family need the protection of marriage right away. And there's one more headline from New Mexico. The state Supreme Court ruled last week that a wedding photographer violated state non-discrimination law when she refused service to a lesbian couple. So that's the news from New Mexico. For now, we'll likely see a lot more happening there over the next few days. Meanwhile, there's plenty of activity in other states. We now have a date for a hearing in Pennsylvania regarding the marriages there, September 4th. There's a new petition for marriage recognition in Arkansas. The Tennessee Equality Project will observe Marriage Equality Day on August 31st. Businesses in Indiana are teaming up with equality organizations to fight a proposed constitutional ban on marriage. And Hawaii legislators are still trying to decide whether to call a special session to consider a marriage equality bill. With major new developments over the next few days, we'll be keeping a close eye on all of these stories. Subscribe here on YouTube and at AFER.org to stay up to date. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum. We'll see you next week.